So in this week's video, we've got more progress on the hatches. We've got some external guys come in to rework the sofa, and we'll give you a tour of the marina and give you a little bit of an insight into why we chose Rio Dolce and why we chose Monkey Bay. Enjoy the video, like and subscribe. It's a madhouse. And hot.
We are the Cordelians, Stephen S and Gus, and this is our beautiful Venus 46 Ketch. Having lived on her for 18 years, we have sailed to the Rio Dolce in Guatemala to start a major refit on her. Stay with us to see what massive changes we are making.
Progress on the hatches, or hatch, because I'm on the first one still, but the new one holes don't line up with the old ones, so I've got to fill these up, but it's sort of where I want it to be. So now the next step is to drill the holes out for the new bolts. But as things like this one, I can already see there that there's a plug underneath where the wood is screwed to the deck, so that one there is going to be an issue. These ones I'm not going to use at all, but I've got to fill them and then put a wooden plug in. But yeah, it's coming on. I'm sure once I've learned things from doing this first one, the other ones will be a bit quicker, although speed isn't everything. I'd rather get it done right than I am. I'm not known for speed. Accuracy, not speed.
Oh wow, are we nearly finished?
Yeah, you know the 2-hour one?
Was it a week now? 7 days?
Yeah, well it is. You can't put a price on perfection.
No. She looks nice though.
Yeah, it's...
So what are you doing at the moment then? Why are you putting that on?
So the bolts are in, but none of them have got nuts on the back or anything like that. I just want it in the right place so that I can take it off, put the Sikaflex in, and then put it down. And I don't want the Sikaflex being able to get all over the wood. So hence the masking off. But we're almost there on the first one.
She looks nice.
Yeah, I'm pleased. Only 20 to go. By the time I've finished, I'll be a semi-professional.
Yeah, a manship and newfound metals expert. Nearly finished. Yeah, you can sort that out after it's done.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise I was
The apprentice.
working to a schedule that's not my own. Beautiful, beautiful. You've got to pull it out and turn it 90 degrees.
I think that's just residue. Otherwise we'd have it everywhere. Yeah, it feels like sticky residue. So it's just soapy water, it says. Wow, that looks lovely. And we know this has got to be done, but one thing at a time, and that looks superb.
So that one took 2 hours and 10 minutes. I was a little bit out, only by 10 minutes. No, I'm joking. It took about 6 days. It's looking good. It was the worst one because the base of it, the what it was going on to wasn't straight, it was damaged. I had to fart around with it a lot, and it was the first one, so I had to understand how it worked, why it worked, and all of that bit. So the next ones will be a bit quicker. Well, they're already a bit quicker because I've already started on the next two along, the ones that are in the saloon, and I've already nearly finished those. I'm probably almost ahead of schedule.
Oh, work has commenced. Steve's just gone off to move a boat with Cornell, and yeah, the guys are here to start the sofa. So a slight change of plan only because we want the sofa a little bit thinner, you know, a bit narrower, but other than that, I'm just going to leave them to it. I'm going to go and do some washing. The joiners, carpenters, they're not taking a day off today, they're just not here today. They've taken this frame off here, which is at the back of the sofa area, which they are making up a new one because it was rotten. Neri the upholsterer has just turned up and taken the first lot of cushions, and they're going to be a couple of weeks, and all of the fabric which we bought with us. Obviously these cushions he can't do until this sofa area is finished. The new sofa area has been rebuilt because even we don't actually know what size it's going to be. So but anyway, he'll take those cushions or what he needs in a couple of weeks. Some of you may be wondering why we're not doing all this work ourselves. There are jobs that Steve wants to do himself and jobs that we think are better done by professionals. One of the reasons we came to Guatemala was to make use of the professionals. Stupid hat!
Jose's been here all day with his mate, and I don't know what his mate's called. I'll find out tomorrow what his mate's called, but they've been grafting all day in the heat, and sofa's coming on lovely.
Let me just turn that on.
Yeah, it's all coming on really nicely. They'll be back tomorrow to do some more, but yeah, so far really pleased with it. And I've stripped out the headlining because I'm now on to these two hatches.
Super excited today. Jose's come in and finished off the sofa. Obviously we've not got the, before we show you, we've not got the cushions on it obviously because they haven't yet been done. There we go. Obviously going to look a whole lot different when the new cushions are on it, but that'll be 3 or 4 weeks yet, we think. 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know. Anyway, we've got to get hold of Neri and chase that up. But yeah, please, that's first job that's done, completed. Crazy, crazy. So I've been trying to sort out what's going in those cupboards, and Steve came up with a good idea that we remove all of the food from here, which is on this side of the boat, and move it over to the new storage area there, because it'll be a lot easier to get to. So that's what I've been doing. Good God. And I've got a whole bag full of food that I need to get rid of. I'm ashamed to say that we're throwing it out because we bought it and didn't use it and should have used it, and well, we didn't. We thought we were doing the right thing, but we weren't. Monkey Bay Marina is tucked away on the Rio Dolce just before you reach the town of Fronteras. The Rio Dolce has been a protected national park since 1995, and it doesn't take long to understand why. This small marina that holds about 22 boats is quiet and welcoming. There is no road yet to the marina, so access is only by boat. We did a lot of research before we sailed to Guatemala, and Monkey Bay Marina ticked all of our needs. It is run by marina managers Burry and Wendy, who do a fantastic job of making sure you're well looked after, which is great in a country that is steeped in history, culture and beauty. We start our tour coming up to the ranchita, which is where the offices, if you like, or store cupboard, and where we all meet for outings, trips, and where the laundry room is. So this is the shared kitchen, and first of all the big fridge here you can actually use, and you just mark in there what's yours. Some people do and some people don't. There's a cooker that you can use, microwave over there you can use, there's a barbecue grill there that you can use, and it's full of pots and pans that anybody can use. But what you can do is this. We've got our own box which we've left pots and pans and plates and condiments and things like that in. So it's quite nice to come up here early evening and cook your food, because it just saves on the heat in your own boat, especially when it's 44 degrees, which is what it has been.
After a hard day on the boat, or a hard hour, I'll come up most mornings and do a couple of hours. I've got a little bit light-headed.
So Cordelia is kind of just behind me. Can't really see her, but yeah, she is just behind me, so very near to here. It's just a kind of 30-second walk round.
Bins and recycling area. Can crusher. So it's the communal bathroom shower area. And now the main reason why we came here, the main reason why I love being here. I love lots of reasons for being here, but I particularly love this reason for being here. I've got a giant workshop that I can play in. So there's various tools, and the idea is you basically leave it as you find it. A pillar drill for making wood plugs, essential. Haven't got one, but now I have. And I've made a load for repairing the window frames before I put the hatches in. Really good, really good. And you've got a place for storing your outboard motor, although ours is on the dinghy at the moment. But you can also, there's a tub, so you can work on it here and test it in the workshop without having to go and put it back on the dinghy again.
There's storage area behind us there, of which we've rented a shelf just for a couple of months whilst we declutter, but also just to get it out of our way on the boat. You can see somebody's actually been varnishing their interior, what do you call it, furnishings. Bright work, that's the word, bright work.
They thought of everything.
So this is the laundry, a similar system that they have here as they do in the Palapa that I've already shown you, where you come in and you use it and you just mark off mark off every time you use the washing machine and every time you use the tumble dryer, and they just bill you at the end of the month. Simple. This is just a list of everybody and anybody that you might need in the Rio Dolce. Doesn't matter whether it's for woodwork or a taxi or a translator, just, yeah.
Anything. Dentists, vets, sailmakers, useful numbers. Loads of useful numbers. Things that we didn't even realise we needed, but they're on there. So the whole marina is run very informally. There is a marina manager and his wife, but it's all quite low key. And this is the berth holders notice board, and these are things that are coming up in the future. We don't have to do them, or we do want to do them, but we tend to do them because it's good fun. So these are 2 kayaks that we can use, and we can get the paddles, and if we want to go off paddling, I don't think we do, but if we did, there's 2 kayaks that we can use. And this bit here is an area where you can bring your dinghy to scrub the bottom, because you're in the river and it does kind of still grows, and ours needs doing, but that's where you bring it and you can give the bottom a good scrub off.
So that's why we decided to come to Monkey Bay Marina. We love the workshop.
Love it. We love Monkey Bay. We love Rio. We love the Rio Dolce.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant here. However,
we do have a problem.
A big one.
So join us next week to find out what that problem is.
We've made a big mistake. Join us in a couple of weeks. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Ciao for now.
Bye. 2 hours, my fucking arse, isn't it? Because you take the old one out and realise that actually you've got to rebuild the whole of the side of the boat before you put the new shiny window in.
A huge thanks to all of you for watching, and a very special thank you to our Patreon and Coffee supporters. If you'd like to watch these videos ad-free, why not pop over to Patreon, where you can watch these videos ad-free, get additional content and our real-time updates. And it's less expensive than you think it might be.
Everybody said, why you got these for? Why have you got these? Well, I'm just about to use it.
Because we all come away with acro props, don't we? Every boat has a couple of acro props. Because it's normal to have acro props.
Well,
not.
No, listen. Get back. No, get back. Well, I'm sure we've had this conversation before, but in an emergency situation, oh.
It doesn't work like that. That won't help. Mind your hand.
What?
In an emergency situation, yeah, I'm waiting for this, yeah.
We've got a hole in the window. What we do is we put a piece of wood against the window.
Hold on. Oh no, I can't fit that in there. Yes, I can.
And we brace that against the window, and there we are. You see, we've saved ourselves. If ever you're in a situation where a porthole gets smashed out when you're sailing across a lake and you need to put something in, I can then do that. I can sleep safely at night. I might have to put a tag on it. A short person would be able to walk underneath it. Okay?